Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. Get your words out, Pete. And yeah, we're going full class and sophistication for this next one, and going over to the Czech Republic, to the Starobrno Brewery, who I believe are owned by Heineken. Apologies about my. I know I've mispronounced that. I really need to work on that sort of stuff. Because it just makes me sound so ignorant, which I kind of am, but I don't mean to be. And yeah, got a bottle of beer, but we don't need one of these. And it's a big beast of a bottle. 1.5 litres to be precise. And this is the Zlatopramen original 1642 export. And yeah, big plastic bottle with a screw top lid, clocking in 4.9% and imported to Germany from Drinks Union. So yeah, I saw this in the supermarket earlier today actually, and you should know me by now. I'm intrigued by these sorts of beers. Yeah, sure, people will look down on beers like this, and sometimes that is well and truly justified. But I find the story and history of beers like this actually a lot more fascinating than some of the craftier offerings that are available. And 7 to 8 times out of 10, beers like this are very surprising. There's another, I think it's either a Czech beer or a Polish beer. And on the front, it looks like it's Winston Churchill on the label, and that comes in a big bottle as well as regular size 500 ml bottles as well. And that's a good one. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, pick this up in a supermarket for €1.45. So you're paying about less than 50p for each drink if you have it in a 500 ml glass. And yeah, if you want a cheap party, get yourself a few bottles of this. I think like a 6 pack of this was like €4 or something like that. Absolutely insane. So yeah, green bottle, green lid. Uh, what you'd expect in terms of the labelling. So without any further ado, let's get this opened. Lovely hiss. And pour this into the girly cocktail glass of doom, because it seems perfect somehow. So, beer in the glass then. And for once, I've not poured a monstrous head in this glass. It's always a good sign. So, beer in a glass, and that's actually surprisingly dark for something that's just labelled as a Helles lager. I mean, yeah, you do get that Helles look to it, but it almost is like sort of venturing into like sort of fest beer Märzen style territory. But as one would expect, crystal clear, nice rushing carbonation, head dissipated pretty much straight away. And yeah, you know what? It looks like a good Helles beer so far. I think this, back in the Czech Republic, is just known as the 11 Degrees Premium, I believe. I'm just having a quick look on Rate Beer. And if that's the case, let's just see out of interest how highly regarded this is. Oh, surprise, surprise. 18 overall, 34 for style. So the Americans seriously don't like this one then. Anyway, ticking all the boxes for me. I like a good Helles beer. I'm not going to apologise about it. I like very traditionally brewed beers of this style, especially here in Germany. And yeah, Czech Republic got an absolutely wonderful and like rich brewing history themselves. So yeah, let's see what this is like on the aroma. there's not much going on. But what is there is, yeah, it's bang on for the style. You get that slightly sweetened malt coming through. Nice subtle hop bitterness and bite. A little bit grainy. Slightly oaty as well. Very crisp. A little bit peppery maybe as well. But yeah, it's got this underlining sweetness, which does remind me of a Märzen. Let me see if I can find ingredients for this. Water, roasted barley, hops, and hop products. So I'm guessing that would be hop extract, maybe? Anyway, let's give it a taste. Smells alright. Cheers. There's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with this beer. I mean, selling a Helles beer to the Germans is like selling snow to an Eskimo, 9 times out of 10. But this is just... It's not exciting. It's not a flavour sensation. For €1.50 in a big, like, party-sized bottle, that's what you're going to drink a beer like this for. We're in summer now. Barbecue weather. You don't want to sit there contemplating about the beer that you're drinking when you've got company and good food on the grill. You just want something that is light, crisp, refreshing, that you could just sink back, enjoy with your mates. And this is exactly what this beer is. No skunkiness whatsoever. You don't even get any slight off flavours coming from the plastic bottle. Lovely amounts of carbonation there, not too vigorous but not too laid back. You do get that almost like hop extract residual character on the back end, but that never really becomes like an unsatisfying or offensive flavour profile. You get a nice like gentle hop bitterness up front. The beer is sweeter than it smells, sweeter than it tastes. So it's not sickly. The flavour just seems to last. You get like the hop bitterness and hop extract style bitterness on the back end. But it doesn't like magnify as it goes. Very, very drinkable, as you would expect. Yeah, I can't really pick out too many faults. If you're a fan of the Helles beer style and you just want something to sit back with, get yourself a bottle of this if it's available. You know, I've had more expensive German Helles beers that I've tasted not as nice as this. I mean, that's the thing, it's not like a lovely beer or anything like that. It's just a very drinkable lager. And we're going to potentially be doing burgers in a little while. You know, I've got some great beer to accommodate a burger, to accompany a burger. It's not going to take away any flavours from the burger, and the burger's not going to interfere too much with the beer. It's going to complement it perfectly. Perfect curry beer. Perfect beer for a buffet if you've got friends around. Perfect barbecue beer. Yeah, you could have it with seafood. You could have it, you know, if you want to have seafood. You can have it with whatever you want. It's that sort of beer. It's so simple. And to a lot of people, it would be a dull beer, which I can completely understand. But to warrant an 18 overall on rate beer, I don't see why. I think there's a little bit of bullshit bias coming into that. Sometimes with these beers, they get really, really gassy. I'm feeling it a little bit, but not too much. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with that beer. It's not the greatest example of the style. It's one of those things where I would probably pick another German Helles beer over this one, just because I'm in a country that's famed for their Helles beers. But you know what? I would happily pick up another bottle of this. You know, that's your ninth session right there. And get a few more bottles for your mates. Perfect beer to accompany a little get together. So, in terms of a rating, then, on the Zlatopramen original 1642 export, I'm going to give that a very solid 7 out of 10. And I'm going to enjoy the rest of that bowl. Going to let it chill down a little bit more in the fridge for the next glass. Yeah, give it a try. You might be very pleasantly surprised. Don't expect too much though. So if you have tried this beer, as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. What is your take on these sorts of beers when they're presented like this? Give me some more examples of ones that I should check out in the future. Check out the brewery. If any of my friends or people I follow here on YouTube have done reviews, their links are down below. Check out my Czech beer playlist for some more good examples of beers from the Czech Republic. And more importantly, I hope you'll join me next time for another beer review. So, this has been Peter, the clueless macro-apologist drinker Davis. Hope you enjoyed the beer review, and until next time, see you later. Cheers.